everyone, welcome back for another card making video. So today we're using the Honey Bunny Scrapbooking stamp and die set from Close to My Heart, and it has these cute little bunnies in there hopping down the bunny trail. Just a cute phrase, a little carrot and eggs, and then it has also the word Easter in it. So as you can see here, these are the bunny sizes, so they're a little bit bigger than they're shown here, but they're really cute. So we have two, and then this is the Easter banner that we're gonna use. The happy I stamped on the side here in Sage. And other than that, let's grab our card envelope and see what's all in here. So as you can see, the inside is stamped. No, this inside is not stamped, so we still have to stamp our little Easter eggs, which we will do. I did already paint it or colored in our little Easter bunnies because I didn't want you to watch me color those, and that will take too long. And to color them in, I used, this is the pink eggshell from the coloristers. This is the Hawthorn brown and the oak tree brown, and I used the sap green for a little bit of color to this die cut. So I stamped it in two tones, so this is honey butter and flamingo, and I just went with the green and did a little bit green here in the leaves and the center of these flowers and the grass. So I just went in between here with the green, and I think it just makes a difference to pop these out a little bit more. You can, if you want to, use the, you know, those little bushels of grass that's on the stem set and use those and fill them in here, but I figured just giving it a little bit color makes a difference. So we just give the leaves, the center of the flower, and the grass on the bottom here a little bit extra. Okay. And then for the inside, the Easter eggs, I colored those in with platinum yellow, that's rosy blush, and which one is that one? Peachy hue. So these are the three colors I used for the inside, but we have to stamp this first. So first things first, we have a couple of little pieces here, and we have to cut a little fin in those. So let's do that first. And remember, if you can't find your color or the colors that I used here, there's always a backside, and you're welcome to use the backside too. There's nothing wrong with that, so you pick whatever you want. So find the middle, go up as far as you want to, and then go from one corner to the tip, from the other corner to the tip, and here we go. Two done. We're gonna do the same with our yellow. So the yellow, there are two sides to it. I use the lighter side, so if you're not sure, just flip them over and you can see which one is what. And we're gonna put a little V in these guys too. And you can cut them together, you just have to make sure that you hold your paper really tight so it's not moving on you. Now we have the sage green here, and this is about half, and then we just go from one end to the tip, from the other end to the tip, and there we have this. And then our little glitter paper was cut too, so I just flipped mine over because it's easier to see on the back side what you're doing. And I just go in and do the same thing, snip, snip, up in the middle, and then over from one corner to the tip, and from the other corner to the tip. And there we have it. So these are done. I think that's all the cutting we need to do. So let's put our scissors away. And to give you an idea, so these Slimline cards are 3.5 by 5.5 by 8.5, and our big piece of paper is 1 3/4 by 7. I think it was cut around about 7. Then we have 2 strips of 1/2 inch wide, and about 7 inches long. And then we have 2 of these yellow ones. They are 1/4 inch by 6 3/4. And then this little glitter paper is also 1/4 by 3 1/4. So these are the strips, and we're gonna start with adhering the yellow ones to our green one first. And like I said, I use the lighter side of them, so you can pick whichever one you want. And I just put them right at the edge of that green strip here. Whoops, that's not what it was supposed to be. Excuse me, well, allergies are in full bloom. Okay, let's put down the next one. Again, a little bit of adhesive, and we're putting this down about here. So these 2 are mounted on top of each other, and then we place this in the center, just right about here. So underneath the happy stem. I'm just eyeballing this. You can measure it if you want to. I'm just eyeballing it. All right. So there is one. And then we add our 2 strips. So this one here, the pink one goes on the bottom. And they all line up here in the back, but you leave a little bit room between the 2 pieces and the bottom. All right, here's number 3. And same thing, so we leave a little bit of space between the green and this one here. All right, so next we want to put on our glitter strip, and again I'm just using some liquid adhesive to add this to it. This one I just have to hold down for a second, and then that should be fine. If you don't want to hold it that long, just use something heavy and put it on top. So this little phrase is raised, so let's add a few foam dot spacers, whatever you have to raise your pieces up. And our 2 little rabbits are also raised, so I'm gonna add a few to those as well while I'm at it. Just here and there. Okay, so let's take the backing off of the sign here. And then we can adhere this to the center here. I want to make sure that my bunny fits in here. So maybe a tiny little bit. Here we go. That should be fine. Okay, then we do our bunny. And you can place them wherever you want naturally. I mean, you don't have to follow where I put them. You can flip them around and put them in different spots, or put one on the inside, one on the outside. But this is where I placed mine. And then we put this little guy down here. And we have these little sequins here, which I just simply put 3 dots down here. And then I will take my pickup tool and just make sure that your sequence is the right side up, and you just let them fall into the adhesive. Don't push down, just let it touch the adhesive, and then usually it will let go of your pickup tool, and then we let this dry. All right, so we do need to stamp the inside, and let me quick grab the little eggs here. So I'm gonna put these on the block, and this is just with black ink. So while this is drying, I will be quick doing a stamping across the bottom here. So I left a little bit more space in between here, so the last one is a little bit squished in, but that's okay. And then I just took my coloring pencils again and colored the individual eggs lightly in, and I'm just alternating where they go. There's one. Then we do this one here. And this is just to give them a little bit of color. Last one. And you can leave the grass black as we stamp it, or you can use the green from earlier and just go over this little grass bushels here to make it more interesting. All right, and that is it for the inside of our card. Now comes the fine tuning. So I just did stitching around the edges here. So you just take a pencil and do faux stitching on these two sides here. And then we go across the top. And again, this one I left the inside open. If you have a nice Easter greeting stamp you want to put in there, or if you have the stamp set we used, you can maybe use the one hopping down the bunny trail. Or you just put your greeting in as is and leave it that way. All right, so this is done. And then I went around the edges here a little bit as well with a little bit faux stitching. And I will do this here too. Just with a pencil. I don't want to move those sequins around, so I'm coming from the other side. I knew that would happen. It was too long. There we go. Okay, and then I went along the edges here, at least the part that you can see. The ones that are covered up, not a big deal. Then we want to do the same here. Just going on the bottom. And you don't have to do this. You can leave it as is without the stitches. And then we have a few up here. All right, so there you have it. This is card number 3 for this month. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please comment down below. If you haven't already done so, I would love if you subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see certain techniques, certain things more often, or you like to see something specific, leave me a comment, contact me, and I will see that I can squeeze it in. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and see you here next week.